Okay, we are live for our impromptu write-in on November 30th. Um,
Sweet.
so hello to anybody who's potentially just found us. I'm Sandy, and I'm here with Chloe. And this is my fault because I am behind for NaNo, so we are doing this.
I don't think that's a fault thing.
I think it's totally a
Um,
fault thing.
yeah, and if you're joining us from the future and this is your first time watching anything of ours, I promise we're normally more organized than this, but we're just throwing together a last minute word sprint because today is the last month of November, which means that it is the last day of a NaNoWriMo 2018. So if you have no idea what we're talking about, NaNoWriMo is a challenge writing 50,000 words in the month of November. So of course, being the last day of November, there are a lot of people who are sitting at like 45,000 words that are just trying to get that last 5,000 in. They slacked off just a little bit for the rest of the month, and now they got a big catch up to do. That is not my case, though. It is a little bit of Sandy's case.
Ah,
Yeah,
I'm like a
you
thousand words from finishing right now. I'm not like a midnight person. I'm gonna finish this in the next hour or two.
fantastic. Also, because we started, normally we start our programs at 4 o'clock. We start at like 4:07. So I'm just going to slam us right into the first write in,
Yep.
or first word spread, excuse me. We're going to go for 10 minutes. And you're going to write as many words as you can in 10 minutes. If you're like me, you're just going to kind of go into a blind panic because I don't know where I left off. Sandy. So normally we do have prompts to go with these. For some dumb reason, we decided that we were just going to make the prompts up as we go along. We're not good at coming up with things on the fly like that, but we went with it because this is all random today. Sandy, do you have a prompt you want to lead us in with?
Uh,
Oh
uh,
no, what did I do?
how about, yeah, sure, your character makes a last minute adjustment.
Perfect. So we are going to go ahead and start right now. Right for 10 minutes.
Okay, we are back.
We are back.
All right.
How did you do?
2:03. So not bad for like 9 minutes.
I'm gonna say it was right around 200. Again, I kind of feel like I'm missing part of my screen on my tablet.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, so I feel like I probably have like a little drop down at the bottom telling me what I wrote, but instead I just have this occasional little pop up. And I feel like last time it popped up, it was at about 200, 2 and change. It'll work out in the end. If it was not 200 now, then those numbers will just get added on to the next one or subtracted from the next one. Yeah. So, are you just like straight up writing, or are you editing, or what's your plan right now?
I mean, that's why this has been so slow. I'm as far as like how far I actually am into the novel. Right now, the novel stands at 1,118,495 words. So it's like enormous.
Wait, did you just give 1,000,000? Wait, repeat that number for me.
1,118,000.
So that'd be 1,118,000.
No.
Right.
No, I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? 118. Are you sure? Isn't 118,000?
118,000?
Yeah. Because you would say 100,000, right? So I'm at.
Didn't you say 1,118,000?
Oh, that's very possible. Yeah. I could absolutely have done that. And my husband is calling because there's not enough distractions. So it's over 100,000 words by a lot.
I got blown up with text messages during that last one, so I am right there with you with the distractions. Nobody was expecting me to do this on a Friday, so here we are.
Yeah, exactly. But it's good. Wow. Could he call one more time? Oh, it's okay. We're going to go into another sprint in like 2 minutes. I'll give him a quick buzz to make sure he's not dying.
And then we will be back where we're supposed to be.
And then we'll be back where we are supposed to be, yes. But no, I mean, so basically the reason this has been such a like slog is because I've already got all of these words written. And I'm going through and trying to make them, good words. So I think if we're looking at like how far I am in terms of just good words, it's at like 8,000. So like of those, massive numbers of words, I've got like the first 10th organized and looking amazing. And the rest is stuff where like I'm happy with some of it, I'm really happy with some of it, and I'm like really unhappy with some of the rest of it. So it's tough. So every time I go through,
nobody is judging NaNoWriMo by the number of good words. We're just judging it by words.
Yeah, no, and I mean I'm still only like at this point I'm about like 1,000 away from my count of words, but I wanted those to be words that mattered and that didn't just add to like stuff I was gonna have to take out next time. So hopefully I have good words
with that, but this could just be me. I have a feeling it's not though. I edit everything. I mean, I probably do 3 rounds of edits before I'm even comfortable with anybody reading it. So that second round of edit, I will certainly, or that like first round. So first round of editing, second round of writing, I will absolutely add stuff that ultimately come out later. I've had a story that like I thought was fully ready to go to beta readers, and then I just had this like epiphany with it that a bunch of the scenes, there were fight scenes in it, and I realized that the fight scenes were out of order. And of course, that was like a massive overhaul when I was already like 1 write and 2 edits in on it. So
yeah, those are hard, aren't they? Because then you feel like you change the scenes, like you change the order, you have to change the beginning of the scenes a little bit, right? So it's a massive amount of stuff. But hey, it is 4:25, and since this is the last day, let's go ahead and get started again. How about as a word prompt, your character is called to ...
I love it.
Okay.
Your character is called to do something. What is that something?
Yep.
Figure it out in the next beginning now. Okay, that worked.
Yep, we are back.
A little bit of technical difficulty right at the end. My touch screen decided to stop working.
Oh no, you're having such trouble with your touchscreen.
You know what's funny? Is not only am I having trouble with that, but for the first time this month, I lost words just now.
Oh no.
It wasn't much. And actually, I did a little bit of a rewrite when I rewrote them. You know what I'm saying. And I liked the second way that I said it better. But my tablet was doing an update and restarted Word, so I lost about 100 words there. I did get 675 though. How did you do?
Not bad. Like 622. And
Nice.
I'm echoing for some weird reason.
And that was with your little phone call.
Yeah, it was. It was with my husband being a little bit needy.
That's okay.
It's okay. He didn't know that we had this write-in today. He's not aware that I still have like 500 words left. But that's about all I have at this point. So it is absolutely doable. Mm-hmm. I'm going to validate my count before the end of our session.
I am at, let's see, I'm on two different things right now. So I'm at 875 for today. And then, I think I might have hit my goal already.
Yay.
So I went into today with, I actually went in today with 74,989. And I realized that that's like a hate crime against my own self-preservation to be like 11 words from 75,000. But I had ended a scene and it was like 10:30, so I wasn't going to keep writing. But my goal for this year, my goal for every year is to do better than I did the year before. And I believe, so if people watching this, if you do participate in NaNoWriMo and you were not aware of this, NaNoWriMo now keeps stats. They've kept them for a while, but now they've made it a lot easier to see your stats. So if you go to author info, it shows you all the years that you've done and the years that you've won. And then it's got your lifetime word count that starts from when they started keeping stats, I think. But it also tells you when your wordiest novel was, which was actually last year. I got 77,162. So yeah, I have now beat that, right? No, I'm sorry, I lied. I have another 1,000 to go.
Yeah. This is going to be tough.
It also tells you your wordiest day. What is your wordiest day? Do you know?
Let's see. You know, the stats are sometimes a little weird for me. Like this time, I'm validating a novel, but I don't have, like, because I'm sort of adding little tiny pieces to it here and there, and I mean little, like a sentence here, a word there, it's going to totally skew. Like, I'll submit the whole novel knowing it's 50,000 more than it was previously, but that will skew my lifetime stats. So, okay, so let's see mine. Wordiest day... where is that? Average words, target. Where would
no,
I find
it's
that?
your author info. Go to your author info.
Yeah, I'm there. Oh, wait, see more of my lifetime stats. Got it. 6,698 on November 5th in 2016. So that's apparently my max.
More recent than mine. To tell you how far back these numbers go, my wordiest day is 9,185 words on November 29th, 2011.
Wait, how many words?
9,185.
That is a lot of words to get in one day. That's like a fifth
Yes.
of your nano.
Um, I remember that day.
I bet you do.
That is how yeah, that's how intense that day was, that I actually remember it now. And I literally just went from right in to right in to right in. I was in my pajamas. And like I was driving all over Atlanta. For those of you watching this who don't know Atlanta, Atlanta is a huge place. Like you have the actual city, but the Atlanta region, and just like Atlanta in general, when people refer to Atlanta, they're actually talking about a place that like you're talking about like from central Atlanta out. It's an hour in all directions.
At
Um,
least.
yeah, yeah. So like I would have been driving two write-ins that were probably like 45 minutes apart, easily just like bouncing all over metro Atlanta. But I got those words in. I think that was the year that whenever I tell people who are thinking about like debating whether they should keep writing the same thing they've been working on, even though they've been struggling with it, or do something else, and I always say do something else. That was the year where I quit writing for 6 days because I hated the story I was working on so much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I just had a huge deficit, and that story, incidentally, was OCD, Ophelia's Confectionery Delights, which I've since finished.
Wait, you finished that one? OCD?
Yeah, I wrote the end on it. It's just I haven't done the like edits on it where I decided to restructure it. But that was like that was the very beginning of the story. That's how long I've been working on that one, since 2011.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, that would have been the very beginning of it. I ended up picking it up in camp that April. Worked on it for years. Finally finished it last year's NaNo. Wrote the very end of it, and then during this past year, I realized that I'm kind of straddling genres, so I need to do a big edit on it. So I'm still there. I still haven't done that big edit on it.
But still, I mean, you've done a massive amount of work on that, and I think that's pretty common for somebody to start a project and then like have to use another nano to finish, because 50,000 really isn't enough for a full, like a full novel. It's fine for lots of things, and you can do a novel in 50,000. Just it's not the standard for, say, like the YA genre, or is it for erotica or romance? Like, do you know how many words?
Yes, yeah, it's pretty much only valid for romance.
Like, you
I
couldn't
mean,
do a sci-fi.
some weird like genres that it's okay in, but the romance genre, if you're looking, I don't remember the right word. If you're looking to industry standards, basically, if you're looking to pitch it, you're talking most. They're very, very restrictive in their word count, but mostly they're looking for, depending on what the thing is that they're looking for. Um, it's normally between 30 and 75,000, but a lot of them are in the like 40 to 60K range. So this is literally the one genre that you can write in NaNo, but I still think that it's better to stretch it out. What's not good to stretch out is this write-in. It is
Yes.
5 o'clock right now.
Okay.
Which means we've got our 1K30 to do.
I think we should just do 1K30. I'm gonna put that as the prompt. Like, no prompt.
I love that as the prompt. Write 1,000 words, people. Just do it. Just do it right now. If I write 1,000 words right now, I'll be done beyond my wildest expectations. You should aim for that too.
Yes.
That got gibberish for a second because again I got lost on my computer, but that's okay. 30 minutes beginning now.
And we are back.
Excellent. Did you hit your 1K?
I did. I'm at 1320. And it's a
Holy
good scene.
cats.
I know.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I got 922. But it was a sex scene, so I feel okay about that. I wasn't trying to hit myself when I said sex. I just had a hiccup. But yeah, I got 922, and I feel good about that.
You were already at your goal. You're fine. But this puts me over what I need. So I'm officially good. I'm at, I don't know what I'm at. I'm at some ridiculous amount. I'll tally it after our last 10-minute. But I'm going to do that last 10 minutes just to get in that extra 200 words.
I think I'm good now too. Again, I'm looking at two different counts on this, but I've got 1806 on one screen and 75753 on the other one.
Ah.
And I was trying to get 77 and a little bit of change. Yeah, I'm good. So we've been really bad about sticking with our themes for each block.
We have been. We've been terrible.
But we're at end of the month. So do you have crafting plans for
it's because it's December, right? And like Christmas crafting is the best crafting of all.
Yeah, whatever.
It is the best because you can make stuff and you know it's not just going to sit in your house. It's going to sit in somebody else's.
I just meant whatever you happen to be working on, whether it's Christmas crafting or otherwise crafting. But do you have any crafting plans? I know that we've got writing plans for next month, but do you have crafting plans?
Well, okay, so I have some crafting gifts that I'm planning, although I'm a little up in the air on what kind of gifts I'm actually going to do. They could be inspired by this year's injuries, so I might be making, like everybody in my family, one of those lovely rice pads that I had earlier. They're really good rice pads. And I have some quilts I was working on, but those take so long that I don't think that they're going to get done. And then my Christmas tree skirt is like pathetic, so I really need one. And I know I could do this, right? Like, so this is a high priority, is to create a Christmas tree skirt. And then I was thinking maybe like Christmas baking aprons would be fun. I'm yeah, right. I'm feeling a little overly ambitious. I don't know if I'm going to achieve any of this. What about you?
So I did my Christmas tree skirt last year. Mm-hmm. The infamous year of me not putting up a Christmas tree. Of me putting up a Christmas tree and immediately tearing it down. I told you that story, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I made a Christmas tree skirt. I spent like a week on it, which for a project that size is a good chunk of time for me. Mm-hmm. So I made this skirt last year and then never got to use it. So this year I'm actually currently working on a matching table runner. Because it's right behind my dining table now. So I'm literally nowhere. I've got a whole bunch of little squares made. This one, you can't even tell. I should pull up the screen so I know what you're actually looking at. This one is hard to tell, but it's actually 2 shades of blue right there.
Yeah, it's nice.
The funny thing with this was that I was like trying to do a little demo with it, but of course my quilt mat is blue. So everything kind of blends together. It is not a good a fabric to do this tutorial with. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that. I've got a couple of garment things that I'm hopefully going to get done. I need a new Christmas skirt for myself.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and then I'm teaching a friend how to sew. You know, Chris. I'm teaching him how to sew. So right now we're doing a little bit of quilting stuff, but then our next plan is to do pajama pants.
Yay.
So hopefully we'll be doing that this month now that NaNo is over. But I have committed myself to another writing project next month, as have you.
Yes, if we should talk about our committed projects. But first, pajama pants. Totally also something that I would like to be doing. My husband desperately needs more pajama pants. I have fabric for it. I've had fabric for it for like 3 years. Pajama pants are not that hard.
You're not.
Do you think I could actually make those damn things?
Like,
haven't done it yet.
Do you have patterns, or are you? Okay, then there's no excuse. The only reason I haven't done mine is because I'm doing them with Chris, and it's hard to coordinate our schedules, even though we work together and he writes my schedule, so it shouldn't be that hard. But there it is.
Yeah, I should definitely be able to do this, and yet have not. I even I picked him out of fabric. It might have been 4 years ago that I thought I would make him some pajama pants.
At this point,
I know. It's really bad.
Our sewing project. I've got a lot of aggressive things happening right now. Oh, I'm getting notifications. Did you hear about this Marriott database incident going on?
No, what's going on with Marriott?
Somebody hacked Marriott. So if you've got like any, I don't know if it's like if you've previously given them your credit card info, if you currently have it on file for like an upcoming upcoming reservation. But yeah, you might need to get your credit card number switched. I know this because it's both DragonCon through there. They've been sending out emails because Marriott is one of their host hotels, and also Marriott is the host hotel for RWA, Romance Writers of America's national convention. So I'm getting emails from everybody right now.
No, you know what? Marriott is the place that I would have stayed at, but I haven't actually stayed at a Marriott in a really, really, really long time. So I think I'm probably good. I don't see any Marriott emails in my inbox.
I can tell you the last time, like, we stay at a hotel in Vegas, obviously, but I don't know what chain, because all the Vegas hotels have their like fancy names, so I don't know what chain the Mirage is part of, and I didn't pay for it, so fine. That might not be fine, but I'm fine. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
hey, we have somebody watching.
Yay. I hate when we act like it's like a special thing. No, we get watchers all the time, I swear. So for next month, we've got Sandy and I are challenging each other to write sweet Christmas romances. It's kind of the just absolute worst kind of drivel of the writing world, but they're fun.
So much fun.
Yeah, and it's nice to literally write every single stupid trope you can come up with, and it's really nice for being able to like when you say I'm writing a Christmas romance, somebody every single time I mention it, the person I'm talking to makes like a really silly comment about, oh, is somebody going to find the spirit of Christmas? And I'm like, yes. Find the spirit of Christmas. Like every single one of those tropes that people think of, I will be doing. And then like I think it was Ken said, oh, who's going to be the single parent? And I said, he's going to be.
Okay. Yeah. I am totally going to have a spirit of Christmas as well, or at least I was going to, but I don't know. I might change it up. I'm suddenly feeling very like, what's that? Amazing Race. I feel very Amazing Race about mine, and we should clarify. So we have picked a theme. We are both doing Christmas games. So mine is called the Wish List Game, and it will be 12 contestants who have to complete various tasks. So a little bit scavenger, survivor-ish. And Chloe, what's yours called again?
Hold on, but yours is fantasy, right? Or did you ditch the fantasy and it's actually going to be Amazing Race?
Oh no, I mean they're going to be at the North Pole.
Okay, so it's still fantasy. It's important. I
Absolutely.
think they're going to be in like Phuket, but they're not. They're going to be at the North Pole. And when you say
Yeah.
Spirit of Christmas, you're talking about an actual like elf.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There may be an elf as the host.
Mine is the Great Christmas Bake Off. So mine is going to actually be a reality show where it's basically a Food Network show. Although I made up my own network because that's how things like this work, and so it's literally going to be a baking competition, except the little twist in the reality show, because there's always a twist, is that they're also going to be decorating for Christmas. So literally every flipping trope that I can put in, I will. They're going to be doing Christmas trees. They're going to be doing
Mm-hmm.
gingerbread houses.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to have a really ridiculous names because there's like a whole contest circuit. So the two main characters, one of them is very active in the contest or the competition circuit. So she knows every single other person there, except for the couple of newbies, including, of course, the guy that she falls for. So
uh,
she already has ridiculous nicknames for everybody. And so, yeah, it's going to be super, super cheesy, and I'm excited.
I think this is going to be fun. I think we're going to actually end up with like sort of opposite tropes in some way. Like my girl is also going to meet somebody who's a contestant, except that she already knows him from like her life and doesn't realize it. But yeah, oh my gosh, the way and it is a reality show. Mine is, but there's no network. It's just reality.
But it's not a show.
No,
Um,
but
and
but they're
and
gonna.
it's not happening in this actual world because again, the North Pole is
Excuse
not a
me.
real
We are at Christmas. I take
thing.
issue with you calling this a
I
fantasy.
Okay, so if we are our own half lesbian Christmas romance, I am the one who does not have the spirit of Christmas then.
Like I may have an actual Spirit of Christmas elf. Like definitely Saint Nick's gonna appear. Like there's gonna be some warm fuzziness. We're at the North Pole. The North Pole is real, y'all. Like this is we're serious about this, and the North Pole is serious about this game too. Very serious.
Have you looked to see if anybody else wants to participate in this with
I
us?
I haven't yet because I've been so focused on finishing my NaNo, but
It starts tomorrow.
yeah, we really should see if
Yeah,
anybody
and
wants to do it.
I was thinking about putting a post out there
Sure.
to see if anybody else wants to join in, but um, not to like trash talk the writing community in general. But like 99% of the people in the writing community say that they're going to do something and then they don't. And I feel like that's exactly the spirit of NaNoWriMo.
Yeah.
The fact that they get like 12% winners. So I don't want to like just sift through random people who may not be reliable, because I do have this crazy plan of like making an anthology out of this.
Oh, really? So we need real like serious writers. Okay, I better get on
No,
this
I
and see if.
like I want there to be four of us doing this, but actually
Oh.
have four of us do it. And then I figured that way, if we do make it an anthology and we just put it
Hmm.
on Amazon for cheap, then we'll help each other.
You
Oh, it's
know,
5:45.
it's 5:45. Okay, we're gonna have
5:45.
to talk about this after the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna call the very last prompt though. You know what the very last prompt is gonna be?
But
Your character discovers the spirit of Christmas.
okay.
Or the spirit of something. I guess it doesn't have to be Christmas. My story takes place in a world where instead of having Christmas, they have you time, not Yuletide, you time, because everything's like a bastardization of the real world. Are we back?
We're almost back. We're almost back. You're back. I'm not back yet.
Do I have audio yet?
You have audio. I
You
have
have
audio
audio.
and picture. Yeah, I think we're good.
We got super sidetracked there. Sorry, guys. We decided that since we both hit our goals, we were going to be terrible role models, and we worked on
Terrible.
some other stuff between the two of us. That's okay because we're both winners. That shouldn't have sounded that maniacal. That's okay. We're actually good people. We hope that you win. So, if you are on the East Coast, you've got about 6 hours to pull this off. Sort of. Just a little hack from somebody who's an ML. If you finish in like 8 hours, there's nothing stopping you from changing your time zone to time, going in and sliding right in on a different time zone. In case you think that I am telling you some deep dark secret, this is absolutely what we tell people when they have issues validating. This is HQ official.
This is HQ official. That's so funny. There, you heard it here. You can switch the time zone. It is official from an official Nano ML.
Yeah, I'm official.
And we are both winners. We hope you are winners. But so next month, Christmas romance, and if you join us, I think we will almost for sure both be writing our Christmas romances during these things. And it's going to be awesome.
Yes, and if you are interested in following our Christmas romances, we'll be posting them on Wattpad. So I guess at some point we can kind of add our Wattpad pages to the WordStitch things, and then we have more links and we look more official that
way. Indeed, that's what we're going to do. So you could find us and find our Wattpad Christmas stuff and join along, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're calling it a night now.
I think we should call it a night. I think we're a little loopy.
Yeah, because we like close things a whole bunch in the last 3 minutes, and we should just let it go because the next 2 minutes are not going to go well.
No.
You guys have a great night and happy writing, and we will see you on Monday for our regularly scheduled program.
All right. Yay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.